This is the main pathway to the fort, to Pratapgarh. As you can see, this is the first viewing point, and right below is the parking, and this is the pathway to the actual fort. We are at the famous heritage site of Pratapgarh, the erstwhile fort constructed by Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj. You can see this is the main entrance. It's a very narrow entrance, and it also curves a little bit, so no enemy could bring their weapons and come in. And then if at all they came, they were attacked from these places on top, from where they would either use cannons or arrows, or even hot oil was poured from there. We are now entering the main entrance of Pratapgarh Fort. We can see many monkeys on the tree, but what I'm going to show you inside the fort is the first secret tunnel, which actually leads to the bottom in the jungle. This is one of the 4 tunnels within Pratapgarh Fort. We'll see some more. What we can see in the near distance is the first watchtower, and that was what was used during the time that Shivaji Maharaj was able to defeat Afzal Khan down below in the forest. And here was the location from where, from this watchtower, the first cannonball was fired to let everyone know that they could now attack the enemy. Here down below we can see one of the 4 ponds that were created, lake water body, and it was created by actually excavating the rocks, making use of the rocks were the boundary walls that were created, and this little pond was created from where they would utilize the water for drinking and other purposes. We are at the origin of the Krishna river at the Krishna Devi temple, and you can see it is certified by the Archaeological Survey of India as a highly protected site, and it is acclaimed to be more than 5,000 years old. And we can see the temple in the distance. We're not really going there now because we won't be allowed to do darshan, but you can see the source of the water. It's right here. It's indeed a privilege to be at such an old archaeological importance site. This is the famous Wiener Lake at Mahabaleshwar. As we can see, that boating has been stopped. I don't know whether it is due to the pandemic, but seems to have stopped now. And this side there is horse riding. There are many horses, and people come here for rides, but it's a very small spot in which you can do horse riding. So those who want to come horse riding can come here. And there are many snack counters all on this side also, and on the opposite side of the road. trekking along this route, we have now reached, which is at a point which is called the Elephant's Head or the Needle's Eye. And you can see the breathtaking view. We are at probably the highest point somewhere here. And look at the view. You can see some villages right down at the bottom in the valley. And you can see probably there must be a water path here from a waterfall. We can see that going all through. And you can see the hills, the entire Sahyadri range. It's such a picturesque view. Can't imagine I'm actually at this top on the Elephant's Head or the Needle's Eye. Amidst this beautiful, pleasant backdrop of the hills is a memorial of Sir Lodwick. He was the brigade major of Captain Ford's force in the British Army. Later on became one of the residents of Satara. And you can see that this memorial fencing is being painted, so it is kept up to date. You can see. Thankfully, we are here when there is absolutely no crowd and very peaceful. And you can see there is the housekeeping staff and the painting staff, the maintenance staff. So it's worth a visit. It's a good trek. Be prepared for a good walk. Wear some comfortable shoes, especially kids, to walk to Sir Lodwick's Point as well as the Elephant or Needle's Eye Point.